Hello guys, welcome all of you to Nightpod. Today we are going to look into how to design a responsive user profile using HTML, CSS, JavaScript and Bootstrap. In our header part, here we have our My eShop drop down list. If we click on this here, you can see we have My Profile. If now click on this My Profile button, it's going to take us into this page. In this user profile, we are displaying the current user's name and the email address, and if that user need to update his profile image, the user can update the profile image. So the new image will be appear in here. In here you can see we have displayed our profile details. We have set it as profile settings, and we have inserted our first name and then last name, then mobile and password, email, registered date, address line 1, address line 2, and then our province, district, city, and our postal code and gender will be appeared in here. When a user come into my profile, that user's details will be appeared in here. So you can see here we have our password. As you can see, its color is different, because even if we let to edit this mobile first name and other things, we don't let user to update his password or email and the register date and the gender. So if the user want to change any other details, that user can simply fill these pages and click on update my profile button. So after clicking on update my profile button, it's going to update the new user's details into our database. In our user profile page, here we have our header part, and then in here we have inserted our body part, and within that body part, here we have inserted our profile. At the bottom of this page, here we also have our footer part. So let's go into our project and see what's going on in there. In our header.php file, here you can see we have list as my profile, and we have set a path for that list item. If a user click on this my profile, it's going to take that user into this user profile.php file. So let's go into our user profile.php file. Here we have our version tag, then here we have our head part. We have used our bootstrap CSS file, our style.css file, and bootstrap icon file, bootstrap mini CSS file, and front awesome mini CSS file for this user profile page. At the top of our page, here we have added our header.php file for this user profile, this PHP file, and in here we have inserted a PHP query. This query is going to take that relevant users details and display in our user profile settings web page. And in here we have our image, profile image, and then here we have our name, then email address, and then again here we have a button as update profile image. If a user click on this, that user can update profile image. After that part, here we have our profile setting part. Here we have put our name as settings profile, and then in here we have inserted the input field and given the name as first name, and then here we have our last name input field, and in here we have our mobile input field, and then in here we have our password input field. After password input field, here we have our email input field, register date, and address line 1 and address line 2. And in here we have set the select and option tags for the province, and in here we have our district select tag, and in here we have our city select tag. After that, here we have an input field for postal code. After that, here we have our gender input field. You can see here we have put read only, and here also we have put read only, so that user cannot edit this field. After that, here we have put the text as display ads. So as you can imagine, if we need to show the user's details in our user profile website, that user has to be signed in first. In here we have checked whether the user has signed in. So if a user signed in, this session view variable is going to create in our index.php file, and in here we have checked whether the session view variable have a value assigned to it or not. If it has a value assigned to it, this page is going to appear on the web browser. If the user hasn't registered on our website yet or logged into our website, then this else part will be executed. So it's going to redirect that user into home.php file, since that user hasn't signed into our website. If that user sign in then and come back and click on my profile, that user will be taken into our my profile website, and the relevant details will be shown in there. Let's go into our website. If I sign out now, you can see it's going to take me into our home page. Now you can see I haven't signed in into our page yet. So let's try to go into our my profile website. If I click on this, it's just going to refresh our page since we haven't signed into our website. If we go back and sign into our website, as you can see, we have now signed into our website. So now I am going to click on my profile. So it's going to take us into this website. So let's check this website responsive. You can see here, this is what's going to appear on a small device. Here we have our image and update profile image tag button. If we click on this button, it's going to let us choose a image file from our PC. So guys, that's all for today. Thanks all of you for joining with me. See you in the next video.